What is good, you two? We are back at it. Now, this was sent to me actually from a friend of mine, Chris. And so this one is YelloPain, My Vote Don't Count. And I know nothing about this artist. I know this is an older song. I know it's got a lot of views. And I don't know how relevant it is now. I'm sure it's pretty relevant if my friends want me to react to this. But let's just jump into it. But before we jump into it, please hit that like and subscribe button. We are on the road to 5,000. We can't do this without you. So Mark said, go. Let's see what you got to tell us, YelloPain. I'm interested in this. My vote don't count.
Enough electoral votes, more than 270, more than enough to become the 44th president of the United States. He will be the first.
Sorry, I'm just making sure this works.
Electoral
My
votes,
buttons.
more than 270, more than enough to become the 44th president of the United States. He will be the first African-American president of the United States.
I've been broke all my life.
I remember how excited I was when this happened in the beginning. Not gonna lie, I was so excited about it.
First African-American president of the United States.
I've been broke all my life, but I kept hope all them nights. You see business in my city? Yeah, they closed all them twice. I was just riding down Salem, all them damn potholes. I can't drive. I know y'all can fix it faster, but I know y'all won't try.
Yeah, so so he's talking about the day-to-day problems. You know, we vote for the big things, and none of the little things get fixed. You know, no one cares about the potholes. No one cares about the businesses that have opened and closed, and we're not looking at we're looking too much at the big picture and not at the little picture. I don't know who this guy is, but this is definitely a political song. I'm for it. Bring it on. Let's kick this back.
Potholes, I can't drive. I know y'all can fix it faster, but I know y'all won't try. Don't nobody care about us. And that's why I don't vote. Voted for Obama back in 2012. I remember that's when I had hope. He was saying, yes, we can. And everybody got less food stamps. And when I turned 21, I was still broke. I'd never vote again. I don't think.
Oh, this is so sad. Yeah, we put all of our faith in politicians who don't even know us, don't know our circumstances, don't know what's going on in our world, our cycle, our things. And, you know, and when it doesn't come through, we're like, I'm done. I'm never voting again. But guys, we've got to vote. We've always got to vote. He says our vote doesn't count. Listen, our vote does count. Because if we don't vote, someone's going to vote for you. So listen, if I don't throw in my vote, that's one less vote in favor for my values, my beliefs. So, I mean, we've got to vote. And how can it be we the people if we the people don't vote? Then it's they, them doing it, right? And y'all don't like those pronouns. I like the pronouns. Y'all don't like the pronouns, so don't let they or them do the voting for you. We the people need to vote. Just throwing that out there. Let's kick this back.
Everybody got less food stamps. And when I turned 21, I was still broke. I'd never vote again. I don't think I ever had a president make my life better. Did it all on my own. Ain't no politician.
Here's the thing, okay? He's spitting a fact here, kind of, right? A president doesn't make my life better. That is true, because a president doesn't make the laws. The president can veto a law that's already made or can approve a law that Congress has made, but it's not the president who does all that. And so, I mean, come on. A president is not going to make your life better. They're the face of the three judicial branches that we have, but we got to remember we have three branches. We have three, not one. It's Congress who does all this. Guys, we got to know who our Congress people are.
I don't think I ever had a president make my life better. Did it all on my own. Ain't no politician ever do a nice gesture. I don't even know the mayor's name. I ain't never seen him one time ever.
I know my mayor's name. I'm on our Human Rights Advisory Commission for my city. So yeah, I know who my mayor is. But the reality is, let's think about this. The typical American, and this is a blanket statement, those who are just doing life outside of the mainstream, outside of the politics, they don't know who the mayor is or the city council members are, or who, the city manager is, or the Congress, the federal Congress. They don't know any of this stuff. They don't know who these people are. It's sad.
And everybody got less food stamps. And when I turned 21, I was still broke. I'd never vote again. I don't think I ever had a president make my life better. Did it all on my own. Ain't no politician ever do a nice gesture. I don't even know the mayor's name. I ain't never seen her one time ever. Tell me how she gonna help the city. What I'm supposed to do, write letters? What I'm supposed to do, blame Trump? He ain't
Oh, here we go. It's going to bring up Trump.
How she gonna help the city? What I'm supposed to do, write letters? What I'm supposed to do, blame Trump? He ain't never really gave a...
All right. So I'm going to give you guys a nugget here. This is something that I think we both agree on about Trump. Oh, a liberal's going to agree about something about Trump? Yes, there's one thing I think we both agree on, that Trump doesn't give a bleep. He don't care. He don't care. He don't care what you think. He don't care about anything. Trump does Trump. He doesn't care what you think about him. And that's a reality. Whether you love him or hate him, that's a fact about him. I think everybody universally agrees that Trump doesn't give a bleep.
I don't even know the man name. I ain't never seen her one time ever. Tell me how she gonna help the city. What I'm supposed to do, write letters?
Yeah, write letters.
What I'm supposed to do, blame Trump? He ain't never really gave a... Ain't nobody raised minimum wage. None of these jobs pay enough. I think they just want to keep us broke. Cause they...
Well, they have raised minimum wage. And I'm kind of torn on this. I think I've had these conversations with people. Listen, when you raise the minimum wage, everything goes up, and that doesn't fix the problem. The problem is the disparity between the wage and the cost of everything. And when you raise the minimum wage, then again, the food cost is going to go up. Everything's going to go up. I'm all for raising I'm all for having a sustainable wage where everybody can have a livable wage. I'm all for that. I personally don't believe it's raising the minimum wage. I don't know what the solution is, but whatever that solution is, it's got to be something that keeps costs down and wages up. Because when you raise the wage, as we've seen all across the country, then fuel goes up, and then the cost, because you've raised the wages, so you got to pay more. So now people have to raise their prices for the labor that they're paying for, which means all the cost goes up, which just makes the disparity a little bit farther. Now, when I say that, that doesn't mean I'm not for raising, making sure that we have a livable wage. I absolutely want people to have a livable wage. I just don't know if that's the avenue to do it. There's got to be another solution. I don't know what that solution is.
Nobody raised minimum. What I'm supposed to do, blame Trump? He ain't never really gave a... Ain't nobody raised minimum wage. None of these jobs pay enough. I think they just want to keep us broke, because they ain't putting none in place for us. This how all my people feel, but we got to learn. We complained enough. Let me change.
I mean, that's how a lot of people feel, and you can't write that off. Whether you disagree with it or agree with it, a lot of people feel that. But we can do something, and it's not by not voting. We vote in the Congress, people. Every 2 years, you gotta vote, you gotta vote, you gotta vote. We're the ones that put them there, and we're the ones that can take them out of there. We've got to do our part.
Ain't putting none in place for us. This how all my people feel, but we gotta learn. We complained enough. Let me change it up. Everything I just said, everybody I know think the same way. See, they don't want to see us vote, and we never do, so we see the same thing. But
that's right. You don't vote, you're gonna see the same thing all the time. He is speaking facts.
I know think the same way. See, they don't want to see us vote, and we never do, so we see the same thing. But all our votes really do count, and they'll never really let it show. So now I'm finna break it down, because if I don't, you would probably never know.
He's taking us to school. He's going to break down. I hope he breaks down like the judicial branches and how they actually work. This would be really cool. But he's going to break it down for us. It's time for school, class. Sit down, take a seat, get your pens out, get your paper out. Let's see what he's got to say. I love, because he's so young. He's probably younger than 25 here. He's probably younger than 20. Well, I would say 20. He's probably younger than 23. I don't know, but he's spitting out facts. I love this. So let's take us to school. YelloPain.
They never really let it show. So now I'm finna break it down. Cause if I don't, you would probably never know. First thing first, you know back in middle school when they taught us, it was 3 branches of the government. We forgot it when we got.
There are 3 branches. All 3 of these branches work in a way that we have to vote for all 3. You can't just vote for the presidential election. You're not going to get things done that way.
You know back in middle school when they taught us, it was 3 branches of the government. We forgot it when we got older.
Oh, truth. We did forget about this. School taught us this, but not really well. I think we could be taught this a lot better. But we always think it's the president, the governor, the mayor that's going to make all the changes, and that's what we're going to vote for. No. You need to vote for the legislative branch. The Congress is who makes the laws. You've got to vote for the lawmakers. Oops. I just messed that up. Let's kick it back. There we go.
School when they taught us it was 3 branches of the government. We forgot it when we got older. It's the judicial, the legislative, and executive. But all we know is the executive. That's the mayor or the governor.
I just said that. I just said that. Facts.
The legislative and executive. But all we know is the executive. That's the mayor or the governor and the president. Now none of them 3 people make no laws. They just be
facts. Those people don't make the laws. We gotta vote for those who make the laws. Listen to what he's saying.
It's the mayor or the governor and the president. Now none of them 3 people make no laws. They just be checking them. The laws come to their desk and all they do is say no or yes to it. So when
yep, they veto or say yes. That's what they do. They get the laws and they're like, nope, yep, nope. And obviously you want someone in the executive branch who is going to go along with and work with the Congress because they can veto everything, but they don't make the laws. They don't make the laws. Remember that. And you have to vote.
the news station tried to tell us that Barack Obama couldn't put us on, we was all salty at Obama when it was the Congress members all along.
He's spitting facts.
We gotta focus on the legislative branch. Yeah, they the ones that make the laws. Yeah, they the ones write how much food stamp money you get on the card. But the people that wanted to help us wanted to.
They're the ones that write the laws on the things that are important to you. So whatever is important to you, if it's social, if it's fiscal, whatever it is, they're the ones that write the laws on that. That's who you need to be voting for.
Job, I know they probably lost, cause we ain't even know their name, we ain't know their face, we ain't know it all. So the Congress or the State House, that's legislative, they make laws. So what we want from the president is what they do. Okay, y'all? See, they election every 2 years, but we don't never even go to those.
Oh, see, that's the thing. Here's the thing. We vote for the presidential and thinking that's going to solve everything, and then we don't go to the ones that are the most important, the 2-year votes. I go to all of them. I vote. I'm a voter. I vote. But this is facts. He's spitting facts.
Do. Okay, y'all? See, they election every 2 years, but we don't never even go to those. The Congress, they can raise minimum wage, but we ain't even really know it, though. So you know how back in 08, when we all voted for Obama, we was all supposed to go back in 2010 and vote for the Congress, because they the ones make child support laws. They the ones choose if your kids at school get to eat steak or corn dogs.
Oh, I love that. It's the Congress who gets to decide whether your kids eat steak or corn dogs. And I love what he's saying there. He's not making a reference to literal steak or corn dogs, though he is. He's talking about whether our kids get good lunches or bad lunches. It's not the president. It's the Congress. We've got to vote in the right people.
Make child support laws. They the ones choose if your kids at school get to eat steak or corn dogs. The state house make the court costs. So if the country failed, then you can't say it's them, it's your fault.
It's we the people. If our country fails, it's on us. It's on us. It's on you and it's on me. It's on us. We are the ones with the power. And I understand there's a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't even know the word. There's a lot of frustration, or there's a lot of lack of belief, a lack in voting. But whether you believe voting counts or not, I believe it does. Listen, if you don't vote, it will never count. So whether you believe your vote's being counted, listen, you have a better chance of your vote being counted if you vote. You have no chance of your vote being counted if you don't vote. That's just my point.
State house make the court costs. So if the country failed, then you can't say it's them, it's your fault. Cause y'all ain't know to vote for Congress members that was for y'all. And they don't gotta leave after 4 years, and we just let them sit. See, they don't want to tell you this, they want you to focus on the president. Now the third branch is the judicial, that's judges. They the reason.
There's a reason why we have 3 branches of government. They all coincide with each other.
Why John Crawford and Trayvon, they had justice. So when Meek Mill got locked up just for popping willies, we blame the judge.
I remember that. I remember when he got locked up for popping willies.
And not the city, when they let her get voted in, cause they ain't know who to vote against. Imagine life on the other side. Roads better, schools better, everybody get their license back. Grocery store food better, custody of your kids back. Homeless people get new shelters. If we gon' fix the U.S., we gotta start with them 2 letters.
Oh, that's such a good bar. Oh, that's such a good visual. Hey, if you want to fix the U.S., I'm doing a U, but it's not a U.S. I'm trying to do it backwards. Then you got to start with these 2 letters. We are the change. It starts with us. Us, you and me, me and you. We've got to come together. Blue, red, yellow, orange, green, independent, whatever it is. We've got to come together. It's us, we the people. It's a bar.
Homeless people get new shelters. If we gon' fix the U.S., we gotta start with them 2 letters, me and you. Somebody told us that the government wanna keep us broke, but the only reason why those people in the government is cause we ain't vote.
Oh! You guys hear that? Just want to know, did you hear that? Did you hear what he just said? I want you to pay attention to what he just said. Listen to what he just said. Listen to this again.
Government wanna keep us broke, but the only reason why those people in the government is cause we ain't vote.
We say that the government wants to keep us broke, that the government doesn't care about us. And the only reason that they're in power is because you and I didn't vote. And you say, well, I did vote. Good, I'm glad you voted. But I guarantee you that 350 million Americans, or whatever the number is now, I don't know the exact number, I know it's around there. I guarantee you that 350 million Americans didn't vote. Oh, they're not all over 18. Listen, I can guarantee you that those who are over 18 and eligible for voting, most of them don't vote. Or a lot of them don't vote.
The government want to keep us broke, but the only reason why those people in the government is because we ain't vote. And I ain't talking about the president.
Nope.
I'm talking about the ones we ain't know. See, they was going to try to keep it low, but it's going to hurt them when they see the polls.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Look at that look. It's going to hurt them when they see the polls. As if the polls are reliable. However, facts here, facts.
Every time you stay home, someone is making a decision about you.
We can stop the video right here. See, just like I said, if you don't vote, your vote will never be counted. Whether you believe in voter fraud or not, doesn't matter, okay? If you don't vote, that means someone else has made a vote about you. They are going to decide what is important to you. You have no power at that point. They're going to tell you what laws are best for you. They're going to tell you about your views. They're going to vote for you because you didn't share your voice.
Making decisions.
Listen to this.
Every time you stay home, someone is making a decision about you.
Now, I'm a liberal. Many of y'all are Republicans. I vote. Do you want me to make the decisions for you? Because I'm going to vote my values. We've got to vote. And I'm all for everybody from every party, from every thought of agenda on the American soil who's eligible to vote. I want them voting. Because that's how you get we the people. It's by consensus.
Making decisions about the air you breathe, the water you drink, the food your kids eat, and how much money you bring home every 2 weeks. So every time you sit out an election, every time you don't show up because you think it doesn't matter, someone else is happy that you didn't show up.
True.
So they can make that decision for you.
Yeah. I don't want people making decisions for me. I will make my own decisions. And I will vote my values. Guys, vote your values. Vote, vote, vote. I love this so much.
Vote.
Vote. This was great. This was great. This was great. This got me riled up. Now, whether you're on the left or the right, or you're in the middle, whether you lean left, lean right, or you're an independent, whatever that is, the bottom line is we have to vote. We've got to vote in all the elections. And we can't vote blindly. Let's vote. Let's vote with education. Let's look at who the candidates are. Let's look at what their values are and what they're for and what they're against, and vote your conscience. That's all I got. He said it all. I got nothing else to add. If you could, I want to say thank you, Chris, for throwing this one out there for me. This was great. And if you'd like to hit that like and subscribe button, and I don't know, not for the Dungeons and Dragons, but to help grow this channel, I would greatly appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much. And we will see you on the next one. God bless.